Hello friends, we are going to start now surface area and volume. In this topic there are so many subtopics. We will consider them as a different topics. Okay, so first we will learn about the cuboid. What is cuboid? Have you seen the Rubik cubes? You know what the cube is? That is called as a cuboid. Actually, the cuboid is a special case of the parallelepiped. What is parallelepiped? If you have the three pairs of parallel planes, then it is called as parallelepiped. Okay. For example, if you take if this is a solid, then you have these top and bottom faces parallel, right and left faces parallel, and front and back faces parallel. So you have three pairs of parallel faces. So this is called as the parallelepiped. But when this face is a rectangle, in that case it is called as rectangular parallelepiped or cuboid. So whenever these faces are rectangular, it is called as rectangular parallelepiped or cuboid. And when these faces are perfect square, then this will be called as cube. Okay, so cube is again a special case of cuboid or parallelepiped. That means in cube you have all the faces are of equal length. So this is your cube, whereas this is your cuboid. Okay, so let us find out the surface area and volume for cube and cuboid. So let us see the formulas for this. Now let us interpret the figure first. Okay, now suppose this is a rectangle. That means this will become cuboid. You have for this rectangle, you have length, you have breadth, and you have height. Okay, when there is only one rectangle, what is the area of that rectangle? Length into breadth. Okay, suppose this is the rectangle front face. What is the area of this rectangle? Length into height. Okay, so what do you mean by the total surface area? Total surface area is nothing but the addition of all these areas. You have three parallel faces. That means if you take this front, this is equal to length into height into 2, isn't it? So the first pair is tallied, plus we will take top and bottom. What is top? It is length into breadth. So twice length into breadth. And now we will take the side one. So it is breadth into height. So twice of length into height. So ultimately you will get formula twice into 2 will be common out, LH plus LB plus LH. So this is called as total surface area of cuboid. Now suppose this is a cube. What will happen? L and H are same. All sides are equal. So in that case, what will happen in case of cube? Let us write down the cuboid and cube formula in the proper fashion so that you can take it down and you can by heart them thoroughly. If this is cuboid, that means two rectangular faces are there. This is length, breadth and height. Whereas we have cube, which is having the length only. All the sides are equal. Okay, it has the rectangular faces, it has the square faces. Now let us find out area, total surface area. In this case, 2 into LH plus top face LB plus side face BH. What is the total surface area in case of cube? Same formula, but here all the sides are equal. So this will be L square plus L square plus L square, that is 3L square into 2, that is 6L square. Now if I say the only vertical surface area, what is the vertical surface area? You have to simply eliminate the top and bottom. What is top and bottom? Top is L into B and L into P. That means this will not be there. Okay, so that we will have 2 into LH plus BH. In this case, what will be the vertical surface area? Just remember one thing, you don't have to by heart all these things. Even if you by heart the formula, that is fine, but you should know how these formulas are derived. How you got this formula is very important, because whenever in the exam they will give you figures, they may not be in the proper this way. The examples in the exams will be the combination of the solids. That means a square is there, or the cylinder is there, on the top of one cone is there, something like that will be there. So you should understand first how these formulas are derived. Once you understand why this total surface area, what is this total surface area, and how you got this formula, then all the figures, even if the combination of figures are there, those are simple for you. So now in this case, what will be the surface area, vertical surface area? There are 4 vertical faces, that means 4L square. Okay, now we will find out what is the volume of this. Volume is nothing but, for the cuboid, it is the B into L into H. Okay, so this is the volume for this, L into B into H. And in this case, what is the volume? Volume simply L cube. Now we have to find out the diagonals also. What is the formula for diagonal of this? What is the diagonal? Either this is also diagonal and this is also diagonal. This diagonal is from bottom to top and bottom to bottom vertices joining, that is the diagonal. What is the diagonal? Length of diagonal? Diagonal is L square plus B square plus H square. And what will be the length of diagonal in this case? Diagonal will be, since all 3 are same, so I'll say it is a 3L square. But when it is a 3L square and is a root, so I can even write this as L root 3. So these are the formulas we are going to use to solve the examples based on cuboid. So majorly examples will be on the surface area and volume, but there can be the combination of both. Don't forget that. So let us solve few examples based on this. Now before going to see some solved examples, let me tell you, in your book also this formula can be further solved. H is common, so you can take H out, so it is 2H L plus B. Don't forget this. Okay, you can further shorten this formula. So this is your final formula for vertical surface area. Now we are going to discuss some solved examples for cuboid. Now remember one thing, in solved examples, again you should remember that there will be either one figure, one solid, or it will be the combination of solids. Generally they will ask you the total surface area or vertical surface area or volume. They may give you volume and some other variable, and they will ask you to find out the other lengths. Let us see some solved example. The length, breadth and height of cuboids are 10, 6 and 13 centimeters respectively. Find the total surface area. We already seen what is the total surface area, what is the formula for total surface area. All three sides of the cuboids are given, so you can easily find out the total surface area. So in this case, in the first example, the sides are 10, 6 and 13 centimeter, 10, 6 and 13 centimeter, and you have to find out the total surface area. Just pause your video here. You know the formula for the total surface area. Just calculate the total surface area for this cuboid whose length, breadth and height are given in centimeters. Calculate this. Please pause your video. The total surface area in this case is 536. Which formula you used? You used the total surface area. The formula you used the LH plus LB plus BH. By this, if you have got this answer, if this is your final answer, then mind well, okay, here all are in centimeters. 10 centimeter, 6 centimeter and 13 centimeter. And if you have got the total surface area, answer is 536. It is wrong. Why? Because you have not written 536 centimeter square. If the unit is missing, your answer is wrong. The board examiner may cut you a half mark, but I may cut you a full marks. So don't forget to write the units if they are given. If they are given meter here, you should write meter square. If they are not given anything, that means if this centimeter is not given, if this centimeter is not given and they have just stated that the sides are 10, 6 and 13, then you should not write centimeter square here. Instead, you should write unit square. Whatever may be the unit, so you should write a unit square. If you want to write a volume, that will be cube. If you want area, that will be square. Okay, let us see the next example, solved example. These are very simple solved examples based on formula, directly based on the formulas. Now in this case, the total surface area of cuboid is 166 centimeter square. Find its length if breadth and height are 5 and 4 respectively. You have to just find the length, LBH. You have to find the L where B and H are given, the total surface area is given. Just substitute in the formula and find out the answer. Here, the total surface area is given as 166 centimeter square, LBH. Breadth and height are 5 and 4 respectively. You have to find out the length. Please pause your video and solve this example. Now I am just giving you a chance to solve this example when I am present here only in this case. This is the simple arithmetics, addition, multiplication, division, subtraction. This is not difficult at all. So I am not going to waste your time here, but you have to solve all these examples thoroughly. At least once you should solve to get the practice of arithmetics. Please pause your video and solve this. Now, sometimes you will be given the addition of the length. That means you will be given as the L plus B plus H. This is given. and also the diagonal is given, and you have to find the total surface area. In that case, you have to use this formula: L plus B plus H bracket square is equal to L square plus B square plus H square plus 2 LB plus BH plus LH. Just remember this formula, and in this case this is nothing but your total surface area. Now let us see one example based on this. Okay, we have given for a cuboid L plus B plus H is equal to 29 centimeter. The example is L plus B plus H is equal to 29 centimeters, and they have given the length of its diagonal is 17 centimeter. Diagonal is 17 centimeter. Now let us use this formula. Okay, we know what is the diagonal is equal to. Diagonal is nothing but under root L square plus B square plus H square is equal to 17 centimeters. Okay, now let us go on substituting the values. We know that this is total surface area, correct? L plus B plus H, they are already given 29. So 29 square is equal to L square B square H square. If you take the square of both the sides, you will get this one. So just substitute the values and you will get this one. So ultimately, if you write here, we have 29 square is equal to square of both the sides, so you will get this is equal to 17 square plus total surface area. Pause your video and find out what is total surface area. This is sheer mathematics again. Please pause your video. The answer is total surface area is 552 centimeter square. Please check your answers. You have to write centimeter squares, otherwise your answer is wrong. So this is how such problems are solved. When the addition of all the lengths are given and diagonal of the cuboid is given, you have to make use of this formula. Please take down this formula, write it in your book. Let us go ahead and solve some more examples based on the cuboid. Now the example in terms of volume. Let us see one example. The dimensions of a cuboid in centimeter are 20 into 18 into 10. Find its volume. Very simple. I'm not going to even show this example. You have to solve this very quickly. Let us see one more example. It is related to volume of the cuboid. The dimensions of a cuboid are in centimeter, 20 by 18 by 10. 20 by 18 by 10 centimeters, and you have to find out the volume. Very simple. You know the formula for the volume of the cuboid, LBH. Just simple calculation. Pause your video, do it. Now how you will do it? Will you multiply 18 this? No, very simple. 2 zeros are there, so simply 2 zeros. This one need not to be considered because 0 is removed. 18 into 2, 36, and what is the unit? It is centimeter cube. If you don't remember, see, this is very simple, but in physics or in some other case, if you don't remember what is the unit for the volume or what is the unit for the square, remember one thing. These three are in centimeters. Okay, instead of figure, you take centimeter, centimeter, centimeter. What is centimeter into centimeter into centimeter? Centimeter cube. So this is how the unit of any quantity is found out. Don't forget to write the unit. Let us see one more example. A container used for transportation has capacity 34.5 meter cube. Now in this case, the volume is given 34.5 meter cube. Volume is given. The length and breadth of the container Now length and breadth are given. Length and breadth of the container are 5 meters and 2.3 meters. 5 meters, 2.3 meters, and you have to find out the height of the container. Very simple. I am not going to solve, and I also am not going to ask you to solve this, because this is a simple mathematics, simple calculations. Volume 34.5 is equal to 5 into 2.3 into x. X means variable I am considering. Solve this, you will get the value of x. Let us go ahead. Find the total surface area of a cube with the side 9 centimeter. You already know what is the total surface area of the cube. Side is 9 centimeter. Substitute in the formula and you will get the answer. Find the volume of a cube with the side 5.2 meters. Again simple. Okay, one more example. Find the volume of a cube having total surface area as given. Total surface area is 661.5. centimeter square, and you have to find out the volume. How you will do this? Very simple. You know the formula for total surface area, correct? From the total surface area formula, you will get the length in cube. Length are same. From that, you will get the volume. Please pause your video and solve this example right now. In this case, the length is 10.5 centimeters and volume you get 1157,625 centimeter cube. You are supposed to find out the answer in 2 decimal points, so you can round this 5, so 1157.63 centimeter cube, or you can keep 625 as it is, but generally at your level you should round off for 2 decimal points. So these examples are very simple, directly substitution of formula. Generally you will get the example as a combination of solids. Now in this example they say that 2 cubes each with the 12 centimeter each are joined end to end. 2 cubes are there. Okay. These 2 cubes are joined end to end with the 12 centimeter of each. So this is 12, this is 12, this is 12, and height is 12. And you have to find out the surface area of the resulting cuboid. Very simple. In this case, now the length is 24, breadth is 12, and height is 12. You know the formula, substitute in formula and you will get the total surface area. Generally, even if they are not given the figure, you try to draw the figures first, because when you draw the figures, you get the clear idea of what that particular solid will become. Okay, unless, see, don't just join those solids or draw that figure in the air, imaginary. No, draw it on the paper. Okay, only then you will come to know what are the different dimensions of that particular resulting solid. By this solved example, as you see, the solved examples are very easy. Let us now move to exercise 6.4, which is based on cuboid and cube. Let us solve 6.4.